This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Well, hello again. I'm Frank, and this is Around Kansas, a show about people, places, and things that make Kansas a great place to live, work, play, and come visit. So anyway, we've got some good stories as usual today on the show. And here we are just ahead of the Ides of March. And so anyway, as we know, the Ides of March was not necessarily good for Julius Caesar. But anyway, since then, I guess it's a good time. By now, too, you probably set your clocks ahead. And if not, then you've missed the show today because you're an hour late. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. And let's see, what are we going to talk about today? Oh, I discovered another winery in Kansas. They have actually been around since 2011 when they began their vineyards. And this is, they're just near Winfield, Kansas. And they are the Wheat State Winery. And they have some good wines. And the reason I bring it up is because one of my favorite wines is a Norton. And they make a Norton blend. So I'll have to get some of it and then tell you about that. So that's another neat thing about Kansas. There are getting to be more and more wineries around the state. Before Prohibition, Kansas really was like the number 2 state in the country in production of wine. The climate here is just absolutely perfect for wine growing. And so we encourage more and more winemakers. And there's some awfully good wines in Kansas, provided you like wine. I'm not suggesting everybody should go out and start drinking a lot of alcohol, but wine really is an art, and it is a fun thing. I'm no connoisseur. I just like to have a glass of wine with dinner every now and then. Anyway, so March 15th, other than the Ides of March, I don't think there's anything. Well, there probably is a lot of special stuff. It just so happens I don't know about it. And of course, St. Patrick's Day is coming up on Saturday, and that's always fun. Now, the internet, somebody is posting a picture of Deb and I a couple of years ago when she dressed up in Irish garb, and I had on an Irish hat doing this, and so it was kind of fun. But today I decided I'd dress in black and gray. Is that okay? Anyway, St. Patrick's Day, there'll be parades and lots of fun all over the state of Kansas because there are a lot of people from Germany and Ireland in the state of Kansas. Anyway, today we've got a story about the Heaney's, Barney and Marge Heaney. They were tremendous people and did a lot of things in this community and others. And so there's a really good story about the Heaney's today. And then another story about Lieutenant Colonel Dennis D.K. Clark. And then there's a story about snapping turtles. And that's going to be one that's going to be pretty interesting because it's one of our wildlife segments. And I don't know, when I was growing up, we lived near Sand Creek in Newton, and I was always told, be careful of the turtles because if they get a hold of you, they don't let go till it thunders. I don't know. I never had one get a hold of me, so I don't know if it was true or not. We might find out if that's in the story. If not, well, I guess I can Google it. So anyway, stay tuned. We've got some really great stories and a poem from our poet laureate. So we'll be back.
Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com. Tarwater Farm and Home has been family owned and operated since its beginning in 1978. What you need for farm and agriculture, lawn and garden, clothing and footwear, and so much more. You'll be surprised at what you'll find in this huge store. They have what you need and lots of it. So come take a look. You'll discover that customer service is first and foremost. Always has been with the Tarwaters. Tarwater Farm and Home, 4107 North Topeka Boulevard.